Good evening, guys, and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, I am going to actually get to bed. I'm going to bed even earlier than I did yesterday, and I keep telling you guys how I'm like, each night I've been trying to go to bed earlier and earlier, and like I keep not really waking up earlier. And I told you guys how like on Monday, I think it was because though the night before I like got very little sleep at all, and so even though I went to bed early on Sunday nights, Monday I kind of like slept in because I think I was just so tired, so I kind of like overslept on like Sunday night into Monday. But then today, like last night, I went to bed still decently early, but the thing is, I don't think I could fall asleep. I actually think was my problem. I don't really know because I didn't look at my alarm clock like right before I fell asleep, or like was like looking at my alarm clock at any point. I just know I was kind of like laying in bed and watching TV for like a while before I think I actually fell asleep. So, like I said, I ended up though, getting up like a little earlier today, but then I didn't, like I said, I'm super tired today. It's like barely 11 o'clock and I'm like, I've been tired for probably the last like at least hour, where I'm like, I actually want to start, like I've been getting myself like ready, prepared for bed for pretty much the last hour. Like I was like taking care of like the stuff from dinner and like, you know, getting my clothes together for tomorrow, like all that kind of stuff. And I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm like tired, like, you know, and I'm ready for bed at this point. But it's like weird though, because like even though I kind of feel tired, I'm very like wanting to like just like watch a movie or something like that, but not anything I really have to pay attention to, like something kind of mindless. And so I don't know, I'm like I said, kind of torn whether or not I should just go and like get ready for bed and then see if I feel tired enough and then maybe watch something. Like my problem is if I don't try and like get myself to fall asleep, if I'm not like, okay, I'm going to watch this and then I'm going to go to bed, if I'm like, I'm just gonna like lay around and hope I fall asleep kind of thing, then that seems to be what takes me forever to fall asleep. If I kind of set myself up for like, okay, I'll watch this, like I'll watch an episode of a TV show or I'll watch a movie or whatever, and then once that's over, then I'll go to sleep. Like actually, like, you know, again, like lights off, even though I might turn the lights off while I'm like watching the movie or whatever, like I like actually like go to sleep. And so like, but if I'm just like, oh, I'll just kind of lay around and hopefully kind of fall asleep, that's when I seem to not fall asleep. And that was kind of what I think happened last night. Whereas like I said, I'm thinking tonight, if I'm like, okay, I'm going to prepare myself to go to sleep, even if it's like I'm going to watch something and then go to sleep and know that like after this is done I'm going to bed, then I tend to fall asleep. I like, you know, it's kind of that mental thing. So I don't know, I'm hoping that maybe I can fall asleep. But we ended up actually going out for lunch today. We went to this really like one of my, I don't want to say my favorite restaurants, but my parents used to go there all the time because it's actually in the town kind of over from us, and my parents used to live there when they first like got married, and so it was actually a couple blocks, like I think they could walk to it from their house or their apartment when they first lived there, and so it was like really convenient for them. It was kind of a place where they all hung out after work kind of thing too, with like coworkers and stuff like that. We went like around like noon or so for lunch, but it was really good food. We ended up getting, or I got a, they have like a really good like grilled cheese, like on really good like sourdough bread. And they also had, it had like tomatoes on it too, but it was like 3 different kinds of cheese. And they have a different version of it, which has like, what's it called, like onions and like grilled onions I think, and like some other stuff similar to that, and so it was like I was debating whether or not I wanted to get one or the other, but I went with like kind of just, it was like the grilled cheese kind of thing or whatever. But it was really good, and I like that they have that as an option, because sometimes it seems like on occasion smaller like local restaurants and stuff like that, unless they're geared towards like vegetarian and vegan options, because it's like kind of like a burger place. I think it's like burger sandwiches, like that kind of stuff. Sometimes in that case they won't have like a vegan patty or, you know, something like that that like, you know, again is an option for that. So I really like when places do have like at least a grilled cheese option, something like that, that again too I as a vegetarian can eat. So I do like I said, that they have that, and it makes it, you know, that again too I can join in and have some of the you know, if again food from that place, because my mom was looking at this one other place, but it was like a chicken salad salad restaurant, and she said it was like really great chicken salad, but that was literally all they had on the menu. I think they might have had a macaroni and cheese, but it was like a side dish. It wasn't even like a meal kind of thing. And so I was like, even if we went there, like I'd eat that and like maybe get fries, but like I still don't even know if that would have been like enough to like fill me up, because again too, like a side of something might not be enough for kind of like even a whole meal. So anyways, like I said, we went there. Then we ended up coming home. I actually did dishes and laundry. And then after that, I ended up watching 2 episodes of a show, watched the Cubs game. And now, like I said, I am like completely ready for bed. I really don't know why. I just feel like, I was kind of productive yesterday. And like, I don't know, today, I don't know if I was tired or like what it was, but I just didn't have much, I guess, motivation or like exactly what it was for today. But oh my goodness, guys, I have to show you guys this. This is the cutest little dog. You guys see the way he's laying on this pillow? This is like a little like U kind of shaped pillow or C pillow kind of thing. But you guys see the way he's laying on there? Just looks so cute. Hi, Chetty, you sweepy. And he was even cuter with his eyes closed. Like now his eyes are open because he's knows that I'm filming him. Let's see if we can get his eyes closed again. Just gonna have a stare down with me until I get the camera off, I think. It's weird though, because whenever I'm actually talking, you guys can see he's starting to get real tired. Like he really wants to fall asleep. Is that not the cutest little dog? You guys just get to see him falling asleep. And like I said, if I keep talking though, he actually might fall asleep and might close his eyes. If I stop, then he's not going to, and he's going to keep his eyes open. He just looks so lazy right now. He looks like how I feel, which is just, I just want to go to sleep. Why are you filming me right now? That is what he's saying. But yeah, guys, so me and my mom have to figure out when we are going to plan on going to Meijer this week. I'm hoping that we can maybe get to Meijer on like maybe on Thursday. I don't really think I want to go tomorrow, but I'm hoping maybe we can go on Thursday, and I really don't want to go Friday again this week. So like I said, I'm going to see if Thursday can't work and we can go on Thursday, and then that would probably be pretty good. So I might have that for you guys. Like I said, it's kind of just weird and it's kind of up in the air right now, just with, again too, now that my dad's in, you know, like they have football practice every single night. And I actually think this Friday is like their pre-season scrimmage, where they actually just scrimmage themselves, but it's like open to like the parents and like all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of the first like kickoff game, almost not like a pep rally, but you know, just kind of like the start to the season. I think my dad said that was this Friday, which is weird because I actually saw, I think yesterday was actually when the high school students went back to school, which is again weird because I'm like, wait a second, Jack's not in high school anymore. I'm like, he's going into college, which he starts, I think it's not this next Monday, but the following Monday that he goes to school, or you know, again, whatever, because he might even have online classes that first like day or whatever. So he might not even actually be in school that first Monday. But like I was saying, the high school kids, I think, went back to school already, and I was like, that's so just, like, it just seems so weird, because again, too, like, Jack's not in that, and he's not, like, it just seems really weird, too, to me, because I'm thinking back to, like, Jack was in a couple of the, like, they do, like, school videos, which is how I knew they were, like, back in school, because they do, like, a lot of times they would do them on Fridays, and Jack was actually, because he was part of the, like, production, like, one of the production classes, like video production kind of class, and they would do, sometimes they would be like edit them and like compile the footage, and like, you know, again too, they might do interviews with certain students, if you know, or like sports or whatever, and or like just for the students, that the teachers might come and just like ask questions and stuff like that, and they do it like around a theme, like, oh, this is the first football game of the year, so they like themed it. Jack was in the first video for the like first football game or first home game or something like that last year. And to me, like, and I remember watching it, and it just seems like it was like last week. Like, it doesn't seem like it was a whole like year ago. And like now I'm realizing, like, that video he was in was practically from a whole year ago, and he was, you know, starting his senior year a whole year ago. And like, I feel like he's just like not finished with this senior year yet. Like, I don't know, it just seems like after the football season was over, somehow like it was all of a sudden Christmas, and then I feel like I blinked and like his school was over. Like, he was just, it was summer already. And so I don't know, it just seemed really weird. Like I said, thinking back on that now, I'm like, oh, football season, you know, and it's starting up again for this year, and I'm like, you know, and they were again to like doing that, so, you know, like again, like student interview kind of thing and stuff like that, you know, like their Fun Friday kind of questions or whatever that they do, and I was like, oh yeah, that's the same thing that like Jack was in last year. I was like, and that was a whole year ago. Like, it just seems really kind of weird. So, like I said, that's why. But my dad, so getting back to the main point, my dad has and Jack have football practice every single night during the week because Jack and my dad are coaching, which is weird because again too, last year Jack was a student and now this year Jack's coaching, and so again, because of that though, you know, we don't have really those, you know, weeknights free, other than potentially, you know, if they get back. I think I was telling you guys it's like sometime between like 5 and 6, I think, is when practice ends. I'm not even completely sure. And sometimes too, it'll be like practice ended, but then they might have like a coaches meeting afterwards, and then it takes a little bit longer as well. So again, there's like that whole thing, and timing wise, we can't be entirely certain of sometimes when stuff ends. So it, like I said, is a little bit problematic to figure out like when exactly are we going to the grocery store and like doing all this kind of stuff, and you know, again, that kind of thing. So again, we might just have to, like I said, kind of figure out, so, you know, because again, if my mom's taking me, then we might just have to kind of be like, oh, we're free this night, we can go, or, you know, again, whatever that kind of stuff is. But even like Saturdays are tough because they do have practice on Saturdays as well. So, and I'm hoping that that's not like an all-day thing. Normally it was just like an hour, sometimes 2 hours. They would do like film, and sometimes they do like a light practice kind of thing on Saturday, I think. But like that was, I think they kind of started that with Jack. It was funny, Matthew, they used to do it then. The other two coaches that were after Matthew's coach, they didn't do that at all. And then last year, I think they kind of started doing it with this coach, but I don't entirely remember if they did it that often or not. On Saturdays. And like, I'm also thinking back on that too. I was like, when did we end up like going to the stores like last year? Because I know that we were still going like during the week, and we might have been going after football practice, which might have been the thing. So like I said, I don't know, but it's just, again too, it's kind of stretching my dad a little thin to like still go after work, you know, and then after football practice, and then trying to go to the grocery stores is kind of tough. So like I said, we might just have to figure out exactly when that will work out. But as soon as I do, and as soon as I know, and as soon as I have a haul for you guys, I will share it with you. I just, like I said, I'm not entirely sure as of this point when that is happening. So anyways though, like I said, I am very tired as Charlie who is he keeps falling asleep, and then like I say a certain word and his eyes perk up and he wakes up again, like so. And whenever I say him, it seems like he knows that I'm talking about him, so he looks at me again like, yes, what, Kayla, I'm wide awake. But he's just so cute because his eyes keep doing that like fading thing, that keep barely closing. Then me and him are both gonna get ready for bed and then go to sleep because he's tuckered out too. Maybe the same reason I am. I have no clue. Like, we're just both tired. Like, and it's weird too though, because I will say it wasn't insanely hot out today. It was actually pretty cool. Yesterday it like rained all day. Then today I went out to go out to the freezer, and Jack took the dogs out, and like I said, it's not even like that late at night. It is really, really cool out right now, which is kind of surprising. So I also don't know too if it's like that change in temperature, because it seems like whenever there's a kind of, and again, I want to say dramatic change in temperature, but it was only like 73 I think for a high yesterday with the rain, and today was maybe a little bit warmer, but I don't even think it really broke the 80s. And so again too, maybe it's because it's a little bit cooler. Like, I just feel like my legs feel like tired. Like, I did nothing today to warrant lots of walking or like anything for my legs to feel like, I don't know, like, you know, like I feel like I didn't go and run a mile or anything like that, but I'm like, why do my legs feel sore? Like, they just feel tired today. And I don't know, like I said, maybe it's the weather. Maybe it was a combination of yesterday and today and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But Anyways, I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.